Guys, our primary job on this planet in the years that we're here is to simply manage the things that come through our hands, no matter what it is. If you don't take the time to manage what passes through your hands, well, you're going to lose it. Whether it's health, whether it's time, relationships, careers, jobs, and yes, money. Mismanagement of anything is what leads to loss of that thing. And good management of a thing, anything, leads to abundance and being able to have and keep and hold and pass on more. So the number one high income skill that nobody really talks about is simply management. Now, I know it sounds simple, but it's not really that simple for a lot of people. See, not managing what you have is a bad habit. And it's a bad habit that a lot of people just simply don't talk about. Kind of sweep it under the rug. And they go out and try to earn more money, make more money, get more money, but never addressing the root cause of their money problems, which oftentimes or sometimes can be management. So when you go out and make more money and increase your income, if you have a bad habit of management, you're just going out to get more money to throw on top of bad habits. So in this video, let's break down how to practice this high income skill called management. There are 5 ways that I want to talk to you about in this quick video about how to become a better manager over your money and develop this number one high income skill that nobody talks about. Now, the first way to practice this high income skill called management is to be incredibly intentionally disciplined with your money. Good money management will never happen if you don't have the discipline to actually carry it out and do it. Because when you manage money well, you're actually managing yourself well, and you're managing your behaviors well. If you show me your bank account, I can tell you what are your priorities. What do you put first? What do you put last? What's most important to you just by looking at how you pay your bills? Because in all essence, guys, you are how you spend your money. How you spend your money and what you spend your money on is essentially you. So if you can't control and manage your money, you probably aren't controlling and managing you. If you have an addiction of any kind, no matter what it is, it's going to show up in your finances. If you have a passion of any kind, it's going to show up in your finances, right? If you love going on vacation, or you love helping other people, or if you love going to the club, it's all going to show up in your bank account, in your personal finances, because how you spend your money is you. And the reason money management is the high income skill that nobody talks about is because how you manage your money is a clear-cut, bona fide reflection and extension of you. And until you can manage and control yourself, you'll never be able to manage and control your money. So if you really want to build wealth, you've got to manage your money better. That means you have to start with the person in the mirror, yourself. And that means building up the management of yourself and the control of you, of your life, of your money. Now, the second way to practice this number one high income skill that nobody talks about called management is making sure you set specific short-term and long-term financial goals. And then you create action steps underneath each goal to help you reach and achieve these goals. Now, goals, they guide you. They give you a roadmap. They set up guardrails and tell you what you should do and what you shouldn't do. So goals hold you accountable to yourself, the person who created the goals. Think about financial goals just like you think about GPS when you're driving in your car. Sometimes you know exactly where you're going, but you still turn on the GPS just so you can make sure you avoid any pitfalls or any heavy traffic, right? You still turn that thing on to give you specific directions on exactly what's the best route to get there. Your financial goals are the exact same way. You sort of kind of know what you want, right? It's kind of at the top of your head, in your mind, where you want to go with your money. But the goals are set to sort of make sure you stay on track and you don't veer off to the left or veer off to the right. You have a specific route to go on to reach that goal. And here's the action steps to reach them, but now you have a roadmap to help you get there. So you write down your goals, you write down your action steps under each goal that you're going to do every day or once a week to reach the goal. That's good money management. Guys, if you're getting anything out of this video, do me a favor and smash that like button below. Also, please share this video with your friends, your family, and your network of people. Now, let's get back to the video. Now, the third way to practice this #1 high income skill that nobody talks about, called management, is to create regular monthly written budgets. It's huge. Only about 1/3 of all Americans actually do a written budget every single month, either on a piece of paper, on a spreadsheet, or whatever. And budgets, they're important. Why? Because a budget helps you get control over your money, control over your spending, control over tracking what you have coming in and what you have going out. It's about taking control of what you can control. That's what a budget does for you. You can control your outgo, your expenditures, right? That's totally within your control. And it's very important to take control of the things that you can take control of. Notice I said take, right? Don't just let your money happen to you. You happen to your money. And the way you happen to your money is to make sure you're creating a budget and you're directing your money. You're telling every single dollar exactly what to do every single time you get it. Now, money just doesn't come to you and go right out of you and you don't know where it goes. It comes to you and now you do the dictating over your money to say, hey, you go here, you go there. I'm going to pay this much to this and I'm going to do that to that. You have control over your spending. That's control over you, right? It's about being able to tell yourself no. And again, setting up some guardrail. If it doesn't fall within the budget, you don't do it. If it doesn't fall within what you have as your expenditures, maybe you make some changes and do some other thing. It's causing you to be intentional with everything that you get and everything that you send out. If you don't do a monthly unique budget every single month written down and tell all of your money exactly what to do, called a zero-based budget, then you're not really managing your money the best you can. You aren't controlling what you can control, your expenses, right? You're not monitoring your income, the way what's coming in. You're just missing all those very important pieces of management. Because if you're not doing a budget, you're really mismanaging what you have. Now, the fourth way to practice this high income skill that nobody really talks about is focusing intentionally on saving and investing. Saving for an emergency and investing in things that are going up in value for your future. According to Northwest Mutual's most recent planning and progress study, the median savings balance for Americans is about $8,000. And only about 60% of Americans actually invest their money. Look, having the discipline and the consistency and the vision and the motivation and the persistence to actually save money for your emergencies and invest money for your future is a fundamental aspect of building wealth. If you ignore or mismanage saving and investing, you won't have money down the road in the future. Because hey, the future you has to eat. The future you has to pay rent. The future you has to pay for utilities, right? So how are you going to pay for all those things down the road in the future? By properly managing what comes through your hand right now and making sure you save in case things go wrong and you invest for the future you who has to pay that rent and buy that food. So good money management identifies those opportunities to save and invest and gets laser focused on them. You got to seek out the information about saving and investing. You got to actually do the saving and investing, and you have to be consistent and do it for a long time. Good money management says that you are supposed to have money if something goes wrong and you have an emergency. Good money management says you are supposed to take your money and increase it by investing in things going up in value. That's just good money management. Now, the fifth way to practice and get better at the high income skill that nobody talks about, called management, is to get rid of bad debt and not take on any new debt on things that's going down in value, depreciating things. This is proper management of your money. Look, debt is all about self-control and telling yourself, wait, I don't need that yet. Let me save some money to get that large purchase, right? If you have a large purchase that you want to purchase, there's nothing wrong with that, but just save up for it and buy it when you actually have money. That's patience. That's management of you and your ability to be patient and wait or tell yourself no or work towards something, right? Those are all principles that help you manage your money better. So don't rent to own the furniture. Don't buy the appliance and put it on a credit card that you plan to pay off in the next 3 or 4 years. Meanwhile, you're paying tons and tons of interest on the credit card that you use to make the purchase that you wasn't ready to make because you didn't have the money and hadn't saved up the money. You didn't plan well. So that means you mismanage your time, you mismanage your previous ability to save and invest, right? All those things go back to the fact that you mismanaged something. So pay off that debt as fast as you can, as soon as possible. And don't take on new debt on anything going down in value. And manage the debt on anything that you have debt on that's going up in value, like a house or land or a piece of real estate or collectibles, arts, whatever you may have that's going up in value, manage that debt. Anything you have going down in value, get rid of that debt. So good money management is putting intentional focus on the debt and not just sweeping it under the rug or not thinking about it, but putting some attention to it and some intention to it. Look, budgeting, saving, investing, reducing debt, removing debt, and learning about money, those are all about discipline. And they'll all help you be a better manager of your money and ultimately have more money. And when you start managing your money well through discipline, you're going to find yourself becoming a different person. A person you can trust. A person you can believe in. A person you can feel better about. And a person who can flat out tell themselves no, or wait, or hold off, or let me save up for it, or let me check the budget, right? And you're going to be in control of your money instead of your money being in control of you. Remember, whatever you mismanage, you lose. And whatever you manage well, you have more of. How you manage your decisions around spending, your decisions around saving and investing, your decisions around your debt, your goals, all of that is key. Conquer those things and you'll have a higher income because you'll have more money. The first place to look when you want to increase your income or have more money is not to go out and look at the side hustles and the side gigs and all these extra hours at work. The first place to look is in the mirror. So you can look at how you've actually managed the decisions leading up to where you are. How you've actually managed the money that you actually have coming into your home right now. When you look in the mirror and you face those things and you understand what you've actually done and what you could do better and how you could manage better, then you'll probably find that you have ways to have more money. You have a means to actually have more income if you just simply manage what you already have well. You've got to ask yourself, am I managing my behaviors with money the best I can? Hey, the high income skill that nobody talks about is simply management. Apply these 5 things to your personal financial life and practice them every single day, and you'll have more money. Hey, if you got value out of this quick video, do me a favor and share this video with your network of good people. Hey, the best person to take care of the old you is the young you. Guys, do me a favor, take good care of yourself and take care of other people. Until the next video, peace.